Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Wednesday, August 29th, and this is the market overview, looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, and all the rest. Been out a couple of nights, unfortunately, but that happens from time to time, and hopefully is not going to repeat anytime soon, but happens from time to time. Alright. Without further ado or delay, going on to the Dow. And last couple days haven't been able to watch, but essentially just floating about, everyone waiting for Ben to juice the market, save the market, tank the market, whatever it is that he's going to do, all speculation, and who knows. The Dow up, 4 points. Ooh, 4 points of nothing. Ending with a spinning top indecision candle to echo the last few days as well, which at least are similar. And do we have anything to work with? Well, yeah, I think that we do. Some more than others. We still have the 14-day RSI moving average slowly grinding on down, and the stochastics heading up. There's one of two things. Either the stochastics will turn around, go down, 14-day will speed up, it's going to be ugly, or we're going to have an indicator reset. 14-day RSI moving average is going to be stuck high, and everything is going to go up to go and meet it before it goes down? Question mark. We're still in a mild topping area in the heat map, moving up on the CCI, moving up on the RSI, moving down on the histogram, moving down on the MACD. Overall, it's not all bearish, but I would say it's more bearish than bullish, slightly. And if we can just get to and break that low from the 23rd and the 24th, the bears will be in great shape. But our first encounter with long-term moving average bar, very nice strong reaction, should have a reaction, and very slowly easing back to it. That's fine. That's totally fine. We've been under this spell of just rising and rising for so many weeks. How could it ever end, right? 60-minute time frame. And it was a big day of nothing. Down and up and ending where it started, and big day of nothing. But we can see that everything has come into alignment for move down in the 60-minute time frame. Very, very nice. And definitely bearish biased. So cool. Daily just mixed. A little more bearish than bullish. And 60-minute definitely more bearish than bullish. It's not too bad. On a week of nothing, it's not a bad setup. SPX, it's going to be more the same. Actually, the daily is better than the Dow. Instead of just clearly slanting down, it's going sideways. And it could mean anything. All these spinning tops, consolidating before it pops up. It's just waiting on the flat line until it craps out. Could be anything, right? Up on the CCI, sideways on the RSI, down on the MACD, down on the MACD histogram, sideways on the 14-day RSI moving average, up on the stochastics. So mixed. Nothing really to be gained from the daily time frame. It is slightly different than the Dow. 60-minute is identical. It's more bearish than bullish, so no need to rehash that. And the VIX. And this one's really cool, in my opinion. VIX is green, SPX is green, which means somebody's lying, and the SPX doing nothing, totally different than the VIX, which is working its way through the long-term moving average bar. Awesome. Getting close to the major price consensus level, which will coincide with a total breakaway from the long-term moving average bar, both of which would be bullish. Still in a bottoming area in the VIX. It is working itself off. And we have every everything in agreement, all pointing up, all rising. Daily on the VIX looks great, and it's doing it correctly. Not gapping up over everything, just really powering its way through, totally healthy. That is what I look for. That's what I think it should look like. It's very nice. 60-minute time frame. You'd think VIX is rising and it'll just get overheated, etc., etc. But with the exception of a downtick on the RSI, we have everything moving up in agreement. 60-minute time frame with more room to move. 60-minute, definitely bullish. Good for the bears, bad for the bulls. Very nice. And I did happen to see in the futures, SPX is, well, global ES, which is the SPX, is down 6 points at this moment. Very, very cool. If it could hold a 6-point down move overnight, threaten the 1400 at the open, maybe even break it. Wow, that'd be really, really nice. But it's a long ways away. And TNA. This one was lagging, and now it's doing a pretty nice little jig. Beating the Dow, beating SPX. Very impressive. Also ending with the spinning top. But, you know, it still has not beat any of its previous highs. Not a one. And it is getting closer, but that just means it's getting closer to the moment where it should run into problems. So I'm not overly concerned about that. And we do have most everything moving on up. We had been watching for the bearish cross a couple nights ago. That certainly has not happened. And we're still waiting for it to happen. I think that it will. I mean, it's keeps working on more and more negative divergence. And if it wants to continue to do so, that's fine. But definitely more, let's see here. Everything pointing up except for the RSI. Yeah, I mean, the daily looks more positive than negative. But when taken against the whole market, do I trust this move up? Nope. Nope. And the 60-minute, is it any different than the Dow or the SPX? Is it more bearish? Yeah. You could have a pivot high here from today. And then you just have lower high. Boop. And no, it's not a good sign. Beyond that, everything rolling over, exception of the 14-day RSI moving average. Does this look bad? Yeah, it looks bad in the 60-minute time frame. And we have a blip in the heat map. Everything seems to be in pretty good alignment for it to go down, and with any luck, break out of this pivot low. Very cool. Very cool. It's definitely more bearish than bullish, and by a good margin. Going on to UUP, the enigma of the market. Able to close back above 200-day moving average. Yeah, I wasn't able to cover these 2 days, sorry. And almost getting another uptick today. We were hoping that we would get this one resolved back here. It just hasn't happened, and there's only 1 day remaining before it is due to complete. And do I think it's going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. But one thing that we do see every so often is we'll get an uptick, a couple days will go by, and then we'll get a new uptick. I almost did it today. And you know, sometimes it goes and it fills both of them, and sometimes it just goes and fills the last one. So I'm not sure what will happen in this case, but odds are that we'll get a new uptick, and then that one will resolve, and then later on, out of its broken time frame, the first one will resolve. But anyway, kind of a bummer. That one would have been really nice for the bears. Just hasn't happened. Beyond that, definite bottoming area still. We're waiting for that 14-day RSI moving average to tick up again, and we already have the histogram moving up, the stochastics moving up, the CCI moving up. We've got to turn the MACD and the RSI. Not sure why it's just stuck down here. Maybe I think people assume Ben is going to print, in which case if he doesn't, then it should go back up to this normalized price that we've had for the majority of the month, and that will be a big hit to the market. But of course, if he does print, say goodbye to this. Not exactly helpful, right? CompQ, the NASDAQ. Alright. Well, NASDAQ's doing great, I'm sure, in no small part to Apple. That seems like that's how it always is. Beyond that, we had been watching for the bearish cross of the MACD, and it is trying. It's trying. MACD histogram still moving down. Down on the RSI, up on the CCI, up on the stochastics, and up on the 14-day RSI moving average. Yeah, this one just refuses to go down. And just like Apple, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, pull up Apple right now. How does Apple look? Yep, look at that. No downtick. Been saying all this time, gotta have a downtick before we say anything bad about Apple. And even after all this, there's no downtick. Still topping area, but no downtick. So, nothing bad to say about Apple. Yeah, the histogram's still ticking down. The RSI is moving down, CCI is moving down, but the stochastics, 14-day RSI moving average, and the MACD all moving up still, watching for that downtick, and stubbornly not showing up. So, hey, nothing bad to say about them. JP Morgan, the most important bank, saying that this whole problem area, and the problem area endures. Nothing of note to say about JP Morgan. Red, spinning top. Indecision, nothing to say. Pierced, kissed, 200-day moving average, and unable to do anything. 14-day RSI moving average stubbornly holding high. Stochastics mixed, up on the CCI, up on the RSI, down on the MACD. Down on the MACD histogram, very, very mixed. And at some point, it's going to break. One way or the other. And it just isn't time. XLF, anything to glean? No. Doji. This one had been stronger than JP Morgan. And Doji. Stochastics moving up, CCI moving up, RSI moving up, down on the histogram, down on the MACD. Vice versa. And slightly up on the 14-day RSI moving average. Not bad. Definitely not good. Not one I would want to touch. And no reason to place a bet in either direction at the moment. GE trying to get a better read on the Dow. This one has done well in helping predict some Dow movements over the past, well, forever. Does it tell us anything today? Nope. Not really. I mean, we can see that the internals are weak. MACD moving down, RSI moving down, 14-day RSI moving average moving down, but CCI, stochastics, and MACD histogram all moving up. Very much a push-pull. Nothing significant in either direction. Doesn't give us a tell or a clue or anything that we would really like to have. So, no... nothing. And moving on to GLD. Now this one's cool. Had the big move. It was pretty amazing. Getting above the 200-day moving average. And today, do we have a downtick? Excellent. And the downtick gives a target just shy of 159.5. And I do think that that one will accomplish. Excellent. And we can see that everything is in really good alignment for move down. The only thing that's not moving down is the 14-day RSI moving average. And yeah, a little more down, and it will follow suit. Is gold overdone? Yes. Look at that bubble there. Woo! Excellent. And SLV should be very similar to gold, but we have no downtick. Came awful close, but no downtick. And notice the 14-day RSI moving average is moving up instead of sideways like gold, so it is not quite as developed as gold. Everything else starting to get underway to the downside. Maybe just needs another day. Get the downtick, and the downtick will be pretty sweet. Going down almost to 28.6. Oh, but tomorrow will be 28.8. but it's still a pretty decent move if you don't like silver. And oh, I didn't look at FXE. And FXE, we had the downtick from Monday, which there was no video Monday, so didn't catch that. And got another downtick today. Very cool. Good for the bears, bad for the bulls, and gives a target down here at essentially about the 123.7 level. Good move down from where it is now. And look at all the wobble. Big problems. This is this is way overdone. All this wobble, just crazy. Looks like zigzags. So definitely an issue with the euro. Just a matter of time before it has to fix itself. And that's going to be about it. So there's not more to say tonight. It is the week of waiting for Ben, and wait we shall. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This is a video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you very much.